Here again, the first signs of spring coming. It is time to tap the maple trees. So right now I've got my spiles, I've got my tubing, and I've got my drill, and we're gonna go make some maple syrup. I'm just so excited. Here we are, here's our first tree. You can see right here where I tapped it last year, so I will probably come over here and dig my hole right here. You want it to be approximately a foot apart, and about 2 to 3 feet from the ground. So I'm going to go over on this side for this next spot. So I've got my spile in, and next I'm going to take one of my pieces of tubing and I am just going to shove it on there. Maybe. Hopefully. There it goes. So now that I've got my tubing, I've got this clean old gallon jar, and I'm just gonna run the tubing into that, and hopefully it'll stay. Maybe. If it doesn't, I'll grab one of my other buckets here, and we'll just drain it into a bucket, like so. First tap. Looking for when it comes to what tree is old enough and mature enough to tap is it has to be at least 12 inches in diameter. So that's across. If you're going to take a measure directly through the trunk, it will be at least 12 inches that way. And then I want it to, of course, be a maple for maple syrup. So this tree was my best producer last year. I always had a bucket when I came to see it. So this is a really good tree to tap. So this year I've got 10 trees that I've tapped. They should start running here within the next day or so now that the temperatures are up. The biggest thing that I look for knowing when to tap is that I need the days to be in the 40s and the nights to be freezing. So this is the first time that we have more than 3 days that are going to be like that, so I know that I'll get a decent run from tapping. Once you tap, you've got about 2 weeks before the holes heal off and the tap will stop coming out your spout. So I will collect these buckets once to twice a day, and I'll probably start boiling once I get a good round gathered up. Could be tomorrow, could be in a couple days. It just depends on how easily the sap comes up. I think the temperatures are going to be pretty close to perfect, so it'll probably be tomorrow or the next day. One of the greatest things about tapping time is that you know that it is about to be spring. You know that you're about to be in the garden again, the sun will be warm, and all the grass and the trees will come back to life. It's one of the most beautiful times of the year because after being stagnant all winter, just catching up on books, you really are ready to get out and do stuff. So for the first real harvest of the year, it's something that I really enjoy, and even though this is only the second year that I've done it, I really enjoyed it last year, and I'm so excited to see how it does this year.